So my name's Jason. I'm one of the elephant handlers here at the zoo, and helping me out today with the pool party are some of my other fellow keepers. This is Tara. Everybody say hi, Tara. All right, over here we have Kyle. Everybody say hi, Kyle. But no, you guys didn't come to see us. You guys came to see the elephants, and of course, 4 beautiful elephants right in front of us, right? So let's do the lineup here. This little one is everybody's favorite little 5-year-old elephant, and her name is Lily. Some of you know her, some of you don't. And we'll get this little one. Now Lily's 5 years old. She's over 4,000 pounds, and she's exactly like working with the 5-year-old. Almost exactly. Back here in the middle of the pool, we have her mom, Rose, too, and she's 24. Back over there is Lily's aunt. That is Aunt Chandra, and she is 24 as well. Come on, you little water dog. Yeah. And then we did have the big guy. Where did he go? He's by the gate, saying hi to the other bull. We have our newest elephant, Samson, over here, saying hi to Samudra. Samson is 20 years old, and of course we brought him from Albuquerque Biopark down in New Mexico to do exactly what he was doing this morning. Did anybody catch that? We'll just leave it at that. How's that, huh? So they've been interested in one another, and that is exactly why we brought him up here. So hopefully here, the gestation period for elephants is about 2 years, so maybe when we open up the new Polar Bear Express, we have new little elephants, right? That'd be something else. There's Samson. You can see him. Now he's by far the largest elephant we have, and I told you he's 20, right? So the average lifespan of Asian elephants is 45, but to be honest with you, I haven't been around a zoo elephant that hasn't lived well past 45. Our beloved Packy was 54. We used to work around a couple other cows that were in their mid-60s, and the oldest living Asian elephant right now is 72. And of course, she is retired down in Florida, of course, right? So what do we do to give these elephants a nice long life, right? Optimal welfare. And we do all sorts of stuff with these guys. We have, each one of them has a exercise routine, right? As we get older, it's important for us to stay in shape. These guys get baths every other day, and let me tell you, giving them a bath is like working at a truck stop. You can imagine, right? You got a 8,000-pound animal, you do one side, flip them around, do the other side, and that's one elephant. Oh, it's an all-day thing. Also, these guys get pedicures, right? Foot care for elephants is very important. They spend about 98% of their day on their feet. They only sleep about 4 hours a night, and that's an hour on, an hour off, an hour on, an hour off. But foot care for elephants is really important. You can see Lily here is trained to lift up her feet. And what you're looking at is that bottom part. That's what we call the pad of the elephant foot. And of course, the nails are called the nails, right? Now, especially these little young ones, they like to run around in the yard. They like to kick stuff, move stuff, and sometimes they put a crack in their nail, right? Quite all right, happens all the time. We use the same tools as like a farrier would use for a horse. And all we do is rip go into that crack and make sure nothing can sit and fester, and we clean it out 2 or 3 times a day. And we kind of shape the way we want that new growth, that new nail to come in, and then eventually it goes away. But that's one of the welfare things that we do here. I don't have any food, kid. I get a lot of questions about the pool, which leads into optimal welfare as well. This pool is about 13 foot deep, and it's really, really good for elephants. Can you imagine? You imagine a big elephant like Samson getting in here, right? That water and those big lungs kind of take all that weight off the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders of the elephant. So this is a very key component for optimal welfare for these elephants. Now I told you Rose over here is about 7,000, 8,000 pounds. That's about topping out for an adult Asian female elephant. The males can get bigger. Samson over there pushed about 9,000. Once he's fully mature, he could get up to be, let's say, 11,000 pounds and probably 11 feet tall, right? Samson's 20 years old. So he's just considered an adult. And away he goes. Now we do have Asian elephants here, right? Not to be confused with the African species, but one of the easy ways you can tell the differences between the two species is the ears. Of course, the African elephant's ears look like the continent of Africa, and these Asian elephants, their little ears look like the country of India. So that's how I keep it separated. Also, if you look really, really close, at the end of their trunk, these Asian elephants have what they call a lobe. It's a one finger-like appendage. Now the African species has one on top and one on bottom. So those are two easy ways you can tell the difference between elephant species. Now, not to throw a curveball at you, but back here, Chendra is a subspecies of the Asian elephant. She is what they considered a pocket elephant or a pygmy elephant, because she's from Borneo, right? So she is literally half the size of a fully grown adult Asian elephant. As you can see, Chendra is at just over 4,000 pounds, and that's as big as she's gonna get. Where did she go? A lot of people wonder how long can elephants hold their breath, and it's long enough to make me a little nervous. About 45 seconds, I started wondering where she goes. About a minute is the top I've seen him go under and stay under. Now we do have 6 elephants here. You're seeing 3 right now, plus the 4. Samson, he already took off. But over in this, our north meadow, we have Samudra, who is Rose's firstborn, and he's with his Aunt Shine, or Sung Surin as we call her. Now Tara's trying to get Rose here to turn. Let's see if she's, she heard me talk and now she's not going to do it, huh? Rose is one of the smartest elephants we have here. When you go out to train her, you better have plan D, E, and F ready to go, because she will push you to the max as far as thinking. These guys will get over 100 pounds of hay a night. It's a lot of food, right? So for these training purposes, we're just using like cut up sweet potatoes, carrots, apples, celery. They like all that sort of stuff. If I was to bring a watermelon out here, oh boy, they would be ready to go. That's probably one of their favorite foods. But these guys get over 100 pounds a night of hay. And here's a nice little fact. The elephant GI tract only processes about half of that. So the other half is job security for us in the morning. Tell me, maybe? Does anybody have any questions? The gestation is 2 years. Yeah, that's why little baby elephants are such a big deal, right? When will we know if she got pregnant? Well, we take their blood every week. We would be able to tell from that. Well, we'd let him. Yeah, eventually she would just not be interested in him, and vice versa. He'd be like, okay, I'm done. Yep. And then we could start introing the boys. Should be fun. Questions? Oh, yeah? All right. I don't know why. Is it Samson came into the pool the other day? You should go have a talk with him. Yeah. He does what he wants to do. I'm not going to get in his way. You go talk to him? Yes, what's your question? Can elephants open their eyes underwater? Yes. So when we use carrots for these training, these pool parties, the carrots, if they don't get to them soon enough, they sink down to the bottom. And I've seen both Samudra and Lily go down there and look around on the bottom and come up with a carrot. So yes, they do. And we have video of that as well. How about you guys? Questions? None?
Which one was Chendra?
Chendra's this little one right over here on your left. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Why do elephants have wrinkles? It's a good question. Why do you think they have wrinkles? That's why you're asking, huh? Kind of helps them thermoregulate. Yes, ma'am. Okay. First question. I'm going to get this wrong, okay? So your first question is, do elephants eat meat? And the answer is no, they're herbivores, right? Second question was, why do they go down on the bottom to pick up the carrots? Because they pick up all the food. These guys do not miss a snack. Why do they put their nose up like this? It's because we've taught them to do that. So one of the first things that we train baby elephants is this trunk behavior, right? You come up, trunk, and this is what you want. Okay, so the reason why we do that is an indication that they're paying attention to us. Yeah, she can talk to me. I know, what's your question?
Why are the elephants put their nose in the water? Yeah.
Okay, why do they put their nose in the water? That's one way they drink, right? So what an elephant will do is they'll put that beak down in the water, they'll suck up, and then they'll blow it into their mouth. Does that make sense? Copy. Yeah. Go ahead. Why do they spray dirt on their body? Here, I see you. So what's going to happen is after we're done, the elephants are going to go out there and they're going to start throwing dirt on their body. A couple of reasons. One is elephants don't like to be clean. That's not the real reason, though. Another reason is they get itchy right after, and so they get all that sand in there, and it kind of acts as like a real nice piece of sandpaper, and then you'll notice them go and they'll rub on rocks and logs. A nice light coating kind of helps the sun, you know, it kind of protects the sun. If you were here in the wintertime, they put on a nice real thick layer of dirt, and they would kind of trap all that body heat. So it's another way that they thermoregulate. Yes, ma'am. Do they have snot? Oh, yeah, you don't have a 10-foot schnoz without having a snot sometimes. And let me tell you, for you guys, that chunk stinks. Just letting you know, it smells. All right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get out the microphone. I want to take this time to say I appreciate you guys coming out today. Without your guys' continued support, this Elephant Lands wouldn't have been a thing, and these elephants wouldn't have a new home. So from the elephants and to us, we appreciate you guys. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at the Oregon Zoo. We'll be up here to answer any questions you have. If you want to talk about elephants, you let us know. I'll get to your questions. You guys have a good day. Thank you.
Whose birthday is?
Rose
No. We already sang to her earlier. When you came in. I mean, if you want to lead it, maybe you go ahead and lead it.